This will be my third moonflower. Unfortunately, they're on the other side of the fence. But this is a good shot of the third one. All the other ones I didn't get a good shot of. This one's looking nice. Try to zoom in a bit. Yeah, that one looks good. Early morning in the garden. Crisp fall morning. As you can see, the sun is just on a sliver of the garden. A sliver. Everything's winding down. Cantaloupes are winding down. Cucumbers are winding down. See that? Just a few scragglies here hanging on. Skylar, get out of there. As I see the cucumbers winding down, I am mostly concentrating on all them peppers and tomatoes in there. And whatever little yellow pear tomatoes I have coming on. They rejuvenated again since the last time I picked them all. So there's a few more coming in. Been doing a lot of deadheading of the marigolds. And the zinnias. And I've cut down the sunflowers to just these stalks with the little flowers on them on both sides. The sun went down for a minute. Or behind the clouds. You can see all my little tomatoes growing in here real quick before it comes bright again. But they're still growing. Nice. Still growing. So I've been having a lot of problems with grasshoppers eating everything, and I don't know if they killed my vine or not. So I've been watching this next cantaloupe. I have one in the house ripening up, and this one looks like it's trying to ripen up. So I'm not sure if they ate through the vine and messed it up or what, or I cut it and messed it up. But I do have other things coming in. But you see that little spot right there? I've been noticing a lot of those, and I think that, you know, they're eating them or something. You know, I really don't know. But I have another one growing over here, and I don't know if it'll make it, you know, before it gets cold. And then there's one right here. But I've been just mostly concentrating on the peppers, which are all right here and back there. I don't know if you can see this or not. Yeah, all them little peppers growing. Let me see. I'll zoom in right here. There's some green, or they're green right now, but those will be red peppers if they get big enough. And there's a little bit more in the middle. And you see there's the forget-me-nots, there's the red peppers. And then way over there in that first front part is jalapenos. But in the back is red pepper. And then right here is the Anaheim. The 4 o'clocks that I planted. This is what they look like. Aren't they so pretty? And everything is spread out. That's the coleus. More 4 o'clocks. Plus the 4 o'clocks. And look at that. That was just one little marigold plant. It turned into all that underneath the sunflowers. And here you can see I cut those down too. So yeah. These little pepper plants I just threw in the ground so they wouldn't, you know, just die. And they started producing flowers. And I do think there might be some small peppers growing on them. If they don't grow, that's okay. But I see that there is some peppers growing on them. A little bit of weeds then came in too. But these are definitely pepper plants. Pepper plants. I just keep cutting this and coming again, cutting, coming again. This is Italian flatleaf parsley. I planted some more right here in the ground, and it's doing nice. You know you're doing good if you can see peppers from the gate. These are jalapenos from the gate. I'm not even have to zoom in that much. That's pretty good. And I've already picked some off of these. So it's producing even more. That's wonderful. These are some of the Anaheims close to the gate. They just look nice growing there. Fall is here though, and I have to get whatever I can get out of my garden. And if you look down here, this is the, hold on, let me see if I can go smaller. Focus. This is the green wave mustard and the kale that's getting ate up by the butterfly caterpillars. But it is definitely doing its thing. Keeps not wanting to focus. I'm sorry for that. Yeah. And you can see this pepper pot, which is jalapenos. And they're, you know, pretty much overplanted in this pot, but they're still producing. Flowers are everywhere. And jalapenos. They don't get as big as the ones in the ground because they're so packed in this pot. But look at, you see, look at, I don't know, can you see them? Can you see the jalapenos in there? They get short and fat. These are almost ready. Nice. Huh? Nice little peppers. Nice little peppers. Yeah. Okay. There we go. They're doing really good. Yep. And of course I got my wildflowers and my morning glories still coming. Yeah. Let's walk a bit. Let's do a little walk here. And I've been deadheading these too, so I can have more of these next year, which are these pretty cosmos. I like cosmos, they're nice. Here you can see some of my chop and drop. It's already working its way back into the soil. And those were my sunflowers. The birds ate almost all the seeds, so I think I've collected all the seeds I showed you in the other video that I can get from these, but I'm going to have a lot more next year. I'm planning to have corn and a few more vegetables like maybe watermelon. Definitely more cantaloupes, more cucumbers. But I'm going to try to make it a better garden next year and bigger. So you need to stay tuned to this channel. And if you like what you see, hit the like, comment, subscribe, share, because I'm going to be doing a lot of big things in my garden. And I want to share them all with you. So enjoy. Fall is coming, winter's coming, but I'm already planning for the next year. I plan on putting 4 o'clocks along the fence. I've been trying to choke out the weeds for years, and it seems like I'm starting to find my little niche, or niche, whatever, you know, my little thing. And I'll get it going, and it's going to be beautiful. I'm going to make this whole yard transformed into the most beautiful garden ever. That is what I want to do. That is my goal. And there will be perennials that I can enjoy all year long. That is my goal. Peace until the next video. Oh yeah, don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment. I appreciate all comments. Till the next video. Talk to you later. One of the woes of having an organic garden. Look at this. These grasshoppers. Look at them. And look, there's another one here. And this is why I think that my melons are dying. Because of them. They're eating everything. You see them? Do you see the culprit? These guys are eating and doing everything on the melons. They were on the cucumbers too, but the cucumbers are stronger and more, there's more of them. There's not as many melons. So you look right here, here's a nice new melon starting, right? And a cucumber here. But these guys are like right there, doing their thing. You see that? And there's up there. I keep knocking them off, but they keep coming back. So I got to definitely do something. If you know anything I can do about them. I did have a nice organic spray that's supposed to deter them, and I've only done it once because I didn't want to use a lot of chemicals. So my garden is pretty much chemical free. organic fertilizer and, you know, whatever I did for pest control. It didn't really help because the pest still got in there. So it doesn't get everything. And you have to take what you can get. So you have to overplant your stuff, basically, so that they can attack some of your stuff and some of your stuff will live. And I need to do better than that next year. Those are my mental side notes when I come over here and see all this. It's like, man, I need to really show you how many times I have to knock these things off of my plants and get them out of here. Hey, Socks, you need to get the grasshoppers. Socks, hey, kitty. Hey, kitty, you need to get the grasshoppers, kitty. You need to get them, yeah, you do. You know, with everything winding down, the garden getting more scraggly, I still enjoy sitting out here and looking at everything. It's still really beautiful. It's still really, really beautiful. Can you see my little white moonflower way over there? It looks like a burst of sunlight, but it's a white moonflower. And I've seen 3 so far. But that's the one that's closest to us that I can show you. As I sit here and contemplate next year's garden, I think this garden really has done a lot. It has produced happiness, visual happiness, you know, because it was beautiful. It produced food for myself, my family, my neighbors, and my friends, and the birds and animals, because the birds were eating all the sunflower seeds. Even though I saved some, they ate quite a bit themselves on the front porch and the back porch. The hummingbirds came and got their nectar. The bees just loved everything. I'm thinking maybe I should do, you know, a little small hive or something for myself. My son was telling me about this easy one that you can do. And I think with all the flowers that I have, that maybe I could produce a little bit of honey. I don't know. It sounds interesting. Something I'll definitely keep in mind for the future. But as I sit here thinking about my garden, it had fed the birds, you know, seeds and bugs, and it even fed the pest, for God's sake. But my yard is a producing, thriving environment. And so I can't wait for next year. I just really can't wait. I'm already planning it as I sit here looking around at everything. Yeah. Standing here right now, you can kind of get the full effect of what I see standing in real life. Isn't that pretty neato? I don't know. I kind of like it. Yep. Skylar. Yeah, he's a good kitty. There he is. There's my buddy. Following me everywhere. Come this way, kitty. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. He's such a good boy. Saxi's a good kitty. Yes, he is. He's a good boy. Your mama's good kitty. I love you. Yeah, I love you. You're following me again. Aww. You see, I'm trying to make a video, and here he is. But I wanted to show you that I have, since the other clips that I made, have basically just got my peppers and my tomatoes growing. The jalapenos, red sweet pepper here, Anaheims are back there, spinach in the middle, and the tomatoes over there growing. I tore down the cantaloupe vines. I tore down all the cucumber vines. And I even have, let me come over here, cayenne peppers growing in this little tiny pepper plant, which I didn't think was going to give me anything. So I'm pretty happy about that. This will probably be my final garden update. The other day, me and my son, we trimmed all these marigolds, and I've begun to save a lot of seeds from these. I've been saving seeds here from the Morning Glories and the Cosmos. And I will be working on these ones here in the garden, on this side and the other side. These way back here, 4 o'clocks. They're here and on the other side of the garden. But as you can see, I wanted you to see that all that's pretty much left is the kale, which the bugs are eating, and the mustard greens, and a few flowers, and all my peppers. That's what's in there. Let me get a big shot up, and you can get a better look at it. That's what's happening in the garden. Just walk a little slower. You know, the sunflowers are done. The last of the summer flowers are blooming. See, all the cantaloupe is gone. Tore it all down. The grasshoppers really went to town on the cucumbers and the cantaloupe. So I decided to take them all down. And all that's left is my tomatoes, which are ripening on the vine. And my peppers. Let me come in a little closer here. You can see there really is a lot of peppers. Let me see if you can see all those peppers in there. Can you see them? And I want them to turn red. I've been eager to pick them, so I've been picking them and eating them green. But these are supposed to be red Anaheim chilies, so I am trying to let them get red. But they get so big before they get red. And then over there, if I go a little closer even, you can see that I have jalapenos growing. And then down here, hold on. See if I can find it. It's right there, okay. Right here, focus. Those are my little sweet red peppers that are starting. And back there, do you see them? So I tried to clean that up real good. I thinned them out a bit. And whatever comes from now until it gets super cold, I guess, we'll see. But that's where we're at with the garden. Just a few things left. My Italian flatleaf parsley is doing good. I put pepper plants in the ground here, and it looks like they might be jalapeno. So I have even more little peppers starting here, but I don't know if they're going to make it. And that's a patch of Italian flatleaf parsley in the ground. And my 4 o'clocks. And I have to get some seeds from these, and the ones inside the garden over here, so I can put those along the fence and try and choke out the weeds where all the wildflowers were supposed to grow. So here's one final look before I end this little video. Still looks really beautiful even without the cantaloupe and the cucumbers. Looking really nice. The jalapeno pepper pot has a bunch of peppers on it too. And then that still looks beautiful too. So I'm ready. I'm planning next year's garden. 4 o'clocks, they're going to be along that fence. Yes, they will be.